Hi there! Today we're creating this super beautiful female player for FC26. Yeah, she looks quite a lot like many of my earlier creations. And there's a reason for that. In this game, it's just really difficult to make characters that look different and still look good. Let me tell you why. First, the hairstyles. This one I'm using here is by far the best looking. Sure, there are plenty of hairstyles in the game, but only a few of them are strand-based. If you didn't know, strand-based means these realistic hairstyles with proper hair physics. And now, when using strand-based hair, the color has to be dark brown or black. At least for me, no matter what color I pick, it always looks dark brown or black in-game. So it really doesn't make sense to use any other colors. Next, makeup. The options are super limited, and I find it really difficult to make good-looking eyes in this game. That's why my characters often end up having similar eye style. Generally, eyes in FC26 just don't look that great compared to other games today. I like using darker colors for the pupils because light colors make the low-quality eye textures really obvious, and that just makes them look worse. So yeah, that's why all my FC26 creations kind of give off the same vibe. And next, let's talk about platforms. All my FC26 character creation videos are made on PC with Ultra settings. A lot of console players have commented that my characters look very different on consoles. Some even say they look old. I've been wondering if the skin surface setting could have something to do with it. Probably not, but I'll show you what I mean in a second. But now, let's start creating the character. First, preset selection. Honestly, this makes zero difference, but I'll show it anyway because some of you might be confused if I skip this step. I used to think the preset might affect the skull shape, but no, it doesn't. Forehead and skull are linked together, so the skull shape depends entirely on the base setting you select for the forehead. Now, the skin surface setting I just mentioned. Logically, you'd assume the lowest value gives the smoothest, youngest look. In my earlier videos, I always used value 5. I think it looks a bit smoother. If you compare 1 and 5, I think we can see here a few wrinkles with 1, but not a huge difference. Anyway, this time I went with 1. It just makes sense that the lowest value should look smoothest and youngest, because once you go beyond 5, the skin starts to look noticeably older. Here, it's important to select the correct base for all the head settings. Forehead 38, jaw 27, and so on. Same thing here for the face settings. Eyes 111, eyebrows 1009, and so on. By the way, there's a small glitch with the eyebrow setting. It always resets to low arch when you enter character creation. But for this character, I used high arch. And now, finally, let's go into sculpt mode. Here, select Advanced Sculpt. Just skip any settings where the video says no changes. So for the head settings, we can skip these. Also skip these forehead settings. Just follow the tutorial and it'll be fine. I also want to mention that nowadays I always test my tutorials. I first record the tutorial in player career, and then I recreate the same character in clubs to make sure everything works properly. For me, the recreation takes about 20 minutes when I follow my own video step by step. Still, it's easy to lose focus and make small mistakes while doing it.